Welcome, witches and wizards. The stream's a mess. The studio's a mess. Titan's finally calmed down. We've actually just spent the weekend. We've just spent the weekend in London. But it's good to see you all. Angelica, thank you for the resub. An inner voice in Strange. Is it Strange or Strangely Epic? Yeah, welcome in. By all means, join the queue. We will be doing tarot readings today. But I got my new PC. I am also I might wait until more people come into the chat and then show it off. I set it all up. It's quite literally right next to me. I've only got one mouse, so I can't use both at the same time. But what I'm gonna do is pack it away again and take it back down to London. So I'm not actually gonna use the new computer until we're in London. But it's amazing to have it. I've also got the monitor coming this week, and the new mouse, which will be amazing for my stream, so I'm not double clicking people. It's oddly infuriating how just your single clicks turning into a double click makes everything you do on your computer a nightmare. The reason I was late today, I'm like 10 minutes late. One of the reasons is we literally just came back. We got home like 10 minutes to 3 o'clock over here, and we managed to I managed to set everything up, and I'm like, oh, perfect, we're gonna get on time. I opened up OBS and Restreams wasn't connecting properly. Took 2 seconds to reconnect it, but then you've got to put like the chat bar and the restreaming channels like in their specific places on OBS. Not a problem if you can single click and hold and drag, but almost every time you try to drag something, it'll assume you're double clicking. One of the things on there has just disappeared. I've still got the chat up, and it took me 5 minutes to do something I should have been able to do in 3 seconds. But seeing that we are doing a tarot day, I can jump straight into it. Epic, you're already in the queue. Let's check out the queue. And then I'll wait until there's a few more people. Because I know not everyone understands and is excited about computers and stuff like that. Agent, welcome in. Perfect. Epic, you are first in the queue. Oh, Angelica, your first one didn't go through. Oh, you put at join. Third time is the job. Good job. I just had to make sure. Stephen, welcome in. We are streaming on YouTube and Twitch. But yeah, alright. Epic, what's your question? Let me bring the screen down. And then, so Joe gave me some tips as well. Excalibur gave me quite a few tips and gave me a really good website. And we'll do that section in a bit. Just expect like a 15-minute detour where I explain and show you all my computer later on. But for now, let's get into the tarot readings. Got to add, no problem. How's the mic? Is the mic okay? Oh, Dark, welcome in as well. I'm doing... I hope. Everything's fine? No, not a problem. Epic. Wow. We were in London for a friend's christening, so I haven't been able to tidy anything up before the stream. Don't worry, you'll see the state of everything when I show you my computer later on. Did you see my question? I did. I'll read it. I'll read it out loud as well before we start. Capt, welcome in. Oh, thank you. Is that the one you made? Cute. We got a homemade candle from my wife. What smells this one? Okay. So, Epic, your question was, am I in the right place right now? And am I heading in the right direction? I'm feeling very stir crazy right now, being unemployed, and I'm going to be employed soon, hopefully. But I guess I just want some clarity. So are we in the right place? The fact that things are a bit skew-with and chaotic, we've got the death card in your positive, so I would say you are where you need to be. There is definitely more gratitude we could have to this situation. Luna, thank you for the prime. And welcome in. It's light, just letting you know. Oh, it's lit. Yeah, I know. I know the candle's lit. Dark. The timestamps I can't get rid of. That's Restream being funny. Technically, you know what? Then it's gonna be over my laptop. It's alright. In the new year we'll fix the timestamps. I'll make sure the chat's on the right side so I can hide the timestamps. But for now there's not a lot I can do about it. When we get the new setup in the new year, the timestamps will be gone. I feel like I should be cherishing my free time before I'm employed more, but I just kind of feel useless, if you get what I mean. I understand that feeling. And Solo, welcome in. Epic. So in terms of our conscious mind right now, we've got the 10 of Cups and the Queen of Swords. We feel like we have to plan everything in order to make sure everyone's affairs are in order. You're not just looking after yourself. You're trying to make your close friends, your close family happy at the same time, and it's leaving you too grounded to other people's scenarios. And it's probably why you're unable to do nothing, because even when there's nothing for you to do, there is someone to help, someone to please, someone to pick up. And yet it's that, with the death card here, I almost want to say it's that suffering that will one day wake you up. You are exactly where you need to be, Epic, because only through torturing yourself for other people will you realize that those people won't be able to be helped unless they want to be. And so are you where you need to be right now? Yes. Are you working at 100%? No. You're trying to be the cherry on top for everyone. Well, that doesn't actually do a lot for anyone, including yourself. Your answer, the Page of Pentacles, the page is very childish. There is huge opportunity for, especially in the work side of things, there's huge opportunity, but it is reversed and it's followed by the Knight of Cups. So even though there is a lot of potential in the work environment, whatever your new job may be, it's followed by the Knight of Cups. So people will always be a higher priority to you than your own work, to the point your final card's the Seven of Swords. If you keep putting other people first, and if you keep on embracing the chaos that you're living through now, I almost want to say you're never going to achieve anything. Because how can you when you're trying to fix 101 problems at the same time? None of which actually are placed in the present moment. Your final card here is the Empress, but it's reversed. No part of you wants to enjoy the journey. You have an end goal for yourself and for those around you. And that is it. Nothing else plays ball. And yet that is where your whole world is. So I guess my advice to you is to slow down. Embrace the chaos that is now. It is in your positive slot. Oh my god, no part of you wants to enjoy your journey. True. I don't think the suffering's just going to end. There is still going to be a longing for your future, and for the futures of those around you. But it's by embracing that is the choice that you've made. And so I don't want you to be making wiser decisions. I want you to be smiling while making the wrong decisions. That is all I'm asking you to do right now. Because if you can smile now, when things do start going your way, the world will be so easy to handle. And you are the only person stopping yourself from doing this. Witchy, welcome in. Epic, I hope that helps. I should also say I've got a cold, so I may be a bit more husky than usual today. Thank you for the hydrate. Violet, welcome in. Agent, what is your question? Thank you, Epic. I kind of want to try not giving people advice. It sounds weird. Like, you know how I do that part in every reading where I go, well, my advice to you is... Like, I just want to tell you the situation and go... work out what to do next. If this was someone else's life. Thank you, Epic. Titan's just getting his nappy changed behind me. If you hear him, that's what that is. Are you having all the honey? Now you say that, I'm probably going to finish this stream with a lemon and honey tea. I had one yesterday. Oh, did you? My wife's already on it. Yeah, Agent, what is your question? Oh, we've already got 10 people in the queue. Okay. Nice. What's the plan from here? I'm feeling better in me and actually noticing things about myself, but I feel like I'm stuck in limbo. I feel like I'm not moving forward. I'm just riding the wave that comes up and not actually doing anything. I don't know what to pursue. Please please do the advice thing for me. My ADHD plus ASDs can't interpret it all otherwise. Alright, I'll try. Sorry for the essay. No, the essay's fine. Yeah, I think Titan thinks he can talk now. What did you want with your reading, Agent? Which card? Cute. He's eating his feet right now. I just picked out photos for the Xmas calendar this year. Yeah, old photos of my baby. I hear you, Titan, and I agree. Alright, Agent. We're starting with the Ten of Swords, which is... it's a completion card. I would listen to his podcast. Agent, it's a completion card, but one that's full of dead ends. You've fought so hard to get here, and just because things have become easier does not mean you are in limbo. It's followed by the King of Pentacles. First of all, what are you doing work-wise? Because in terms of our mind and our future towards that, things are looking on the up. Subconsciously, we've got the King of Pentacles. You basically have the mind of a businessman, an entrepreneur. You can quite literally lead and become successful. The only negative is that you know too much. It's really not a bad negative card to have. Whether this is you know you or you know your work, you know it so well. Calling out my info dumps. I wonder if that's why you feel like you've slowed down. You know enough. Your negative is that you have mastered the art that you needed, and therefore there is nothing more to learn. When you are the master of your art, the next stage is teaching, which would explain the Ten of Pentacles. This is financial growth and using what you have to make money from it, to invest your knowledge. And instead of going, I've done the hard bit, now let me reap the reward, your answer's the Five of Wands. You're arguing with yourself. You're going, there must be more there. I don't like what I see in front of me. And it's followed by the Judgment card. If you keep comparing yourself to those around you, there's always more information, but there is not more information that you need right now to be successful. The point of this is that you know enough, and you should start using that knowledge. Dana, welcome in. If you compare yourself to others, you will never be successful because there will always be another hill to climb. How about, now that we've reached the top of the hill, we roll down it and gain the benefits from our current situation? You feel lost because you're still trying to climb. What could you do right now to try and reap any form of reward? Did I get a tissue? I think I put it in that bag. Thank you. Should I mute me sneezing? I'll let you have it. Oh yeah. Alright. I feel like I just live in the background of all the things I like to do, no matter what, so it doesn't matter. No worries, Inner Voice. So, Agent, there's not a lot more I can say in terms of this reading. Your final two cards, you've got the blank card and the Queen of Pentacles. If we carry on and don't basically take the opportunities we've got right now, instead of being the King of Pentacles, which we are, we actually go backwards. And we embrace the fact that there is more to learn and that we haven't reached it yet. So what is it that you're teaching yourself? What is it that you know? Just so that I can refer this to something. Theatre? You're an actor. Singing, dancing, acting, costumes, everything. Then I'll take it back, because there's no money in teaching actors on and off stage, but there is money to be made if you're in front of an audience. And so to get the 10 of Pentacles, how about you decide to be in the center of stage? You've done the hard work. Ooh. Ooh. What is that? Yeah. Well, you already told me what it was. So. Agent, I want you to just try and get gigs. Try and get auditions. Now is actually the perfect time to put yourself up for roles, because you're at the peak of performance right now. And just because there are other people in the industry that may be better than you at some things, everyone is different. And therefore someone that is better at acting may not be able to play a part as well as you can. Your witch card. We have regeneration. It's trying to expand in this field. It's putting your foot down and going, I'm gonna leave a mark. You've got the element of fire, and I think that's Aries. Alright, this may sound a bit weird, but I need you just to, like, quite literally be like a ram. Just ram your head into every opportunity you've got right now. Nice catch. There's no two ways about this. There are huge opportunities in front of you. And if you just sit at the wayside and watch them go by, you will miss every one of them, and the feelings you are feeling right now will be justified. If you go, no, enough's enough, I actually want something worthy of my time and education, then just go out and get it. Sorry, Titan's playing with one of his toys. I can turn it off, but would you do that to a baby? I'll let you lot decide. Agent, I hope that helps. He's so cute. Makes a lot of sense. Thank you. Thank you, Agent. I've a little part of me, because I was in a rush setting up stream, a little part of me was like, should I just scrap tarot readings today and just try and learn astrology and the zodiacs and stuff on stream. I started, like, I literally spent 10 minutes starting this. It just has all the symbols and like what they are and their elements, but I want to truly understand what they are, because at the moment I'm not tapping into these as much as I could be. These cards have so much more information on them, and it's the same with my Moonology deck. If I can, this is probably how you feel, Agent, if I could just learn more, I would be better. Yes, that is a fact, but that is also time that you don't have right now. Now, who's next in the queue? Angelica, you are next in the queue. By all means, write down your question, but there's enough people here. Let me quickly show you my computer. So, let me try and set this up and see if you can see it. There isn't a lot to show you. I don't have the monitor yet. But that is my computer sat down next to me on my left. I hope it's my left to you as well. Let me turn on the on button and see what the fuck happens. Oh yeah. I think I'm a bit too excited to have a computer for the first time. Right, in terms of specs, I'm sure none of you will understand any of this, but it has, what does it have? It has a Ryzen 5X. I'm here, Capt, welcome in. It has the NVIDIA RX 3060 Ti, which is the memory board. Sorry, that's the GPU. It's got 1 terabyte SSD card. It's got a cool fan with lights on it. The actual case has LEDs all the way through. Dope. I think that's the most important stuff. And all I can really show you right now is the LEDs. Jing, welcome in. And Joe, welcome as well. This is my bad boy. And so I've got a coloured LED in the middle. That's the fan. That's not adjustable, by the way. Or at least I don't think it's adjustable. If it is, I need to download some software to adjust it. That's the disco machine. It gets so much worse. Yes. Now it's the disco machine. Like, it's annoying because I can't do it perfectly. I did it. When I saw the colors, I was like, you've got purple on here. And you've got gold. And I wanted them to do this. You see how it picks two colors? So this one goes green and red. And it does it in order. So I can get like purple and grey. And I can get, I think, yellow and green as well. But I can't do it so that the purple and red works together. I'm one of those crazy people that will pay extra to not get RGB. What do you mean pay extra? You just buy a basic... just buy a basic case, then RGB won't come with it. You do realize there's a button that says LEDs off, right? I mean, again, I can't turn off the middle fan, so that's separate because it's the heater for the CPU. It's still on. Yeah, that's the heater for the CPU. I don't know how to control that one. That one has a mind of its own. Oh, if I do control that, I can still have the purple and gold. Because I can have like the gold on the outside. LEDs on. I can have purple on the outside, or orange on the outside, and purple on the inside. Can't avoid the term. I'm pretty sure I can. I'd need to download something so I can adjust it on the motherboard. At least I hope I can. Not that I don't like RGB, but it would be annoying that it's stuck in a rainbow formation when I just want a solid color. Anyway, that's my computer. I'm getting a proper 164 framed monitor. I'm only going to buy one to start with. I'm going to try it out, and if it's... because this... so, in my head, this computer runs like 3 or 4 times faster than my current laptop. Like, if you're comparing the systems. So I've bought the upgraded monitors, and if it makes a difference and everything's working smoothly on the one, then I can just buy another one. If it's too, like, if it's barely scratching the surface, technically, I could upgrade it and buy one of those full length monitors. But we probably won't do that. And if for some reason it's glitching out with one monitor, I'll just buy a shitty 75 hertz monitor as a second monitor, and that can just have like Twitch chat on, and I'll be gaming on the other computer. But yeah, it's here. I am officially a gamer. I actually have a gaming computer that doesn't sound like it's taking off when I'm going to be playing games. And I was trying to set it off. I was trying to set it up on my monitor, like my TV monitor, because I couldn't use this one. And I was like, the GPU's not working. There's LED. There is technically LED on the GPU. You see that little dot? That's the GPU LED. But so I knew it was on, but the fans wouldn't turn on, and I was like, I'm gonna have to download a game, just to make sure that this GPU's working. So I did. I ended up downloading Borderlands 3 because it was already on my Steam account, and I knew it would be enough to get it going. And yeah, it's working. how do I say your name? Messy Horny. By all means, join the queue. Let's get back to the tarot readings. But yeah, I'm very excited for that. I don't know how to turn it off. It doesn't turn off when I turn it off. Oh, it did. It turned off. I lied. I know how to turn it off. I did that yesterday and it just wouldn't turn off. Oh, me so horny. Thank you, Joe. Yeah, welcome. Exclamation mark join if you want to join the queue. Sentence, welcome in as well. That is my computer down the side of me. I don't know if you saw it, Sentence. But yeah, perfect. We're ready. Angelica, let me know what your question is. Let's bring you back down. Call me Miso. I shall do. Oh, now I'm just thinking of soup. My man moved up in the world. Hell yeah. Thank you. The, again, I'm not actually going to use it until we move back to London. You shall call me on it. Metal jacket. A general reading with an angel, please. Alright, perfect. Saying that, I feel like I need to close the queue. The queue's already really long. Minutes in and closing. Let me have a look. How many people are in the queue at the moment? Yeah, there's 12 people in the queue. What's that? That's at least 2 hours. So technically, 2 more people can join the queue. Alright, I tell you what. I'll close the queue after this reading. So if you want to join, exclamation mark join. Half the list is just mama. It's true. That doesn't stop the fact that there's 13 people in the queue now. Oh, I picked too many cards. Alright, Angelica. Sorry. I put back the 9th card and it was your only comfort card. Obviously the universe doesn't think you're doing enough for yourself. But let's see what your cards do say. We're just doing a general and we're starting with the Queen of Cups. We've definitely embraced a lot recently. We've got the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is all about divine feminine love towards yourself and those around you. The High Priestess says that you're trusting your intuition, you're embracing your future. Your negative, though, is the Magician. And so it's almost, how do I put this? Knowing too much holds you back, whether it's Miso would be like the last one. Never mind. Yeah, Angelica, we are in an amazing place right now, and yet we want to make life hard for ourselves. We're using our wisdom in a way that makes our life a struggle. I don't want hard. I want easy. If you want easy, all you have to do is just make the decisions that are in front of you. That is it. Your positive right now is the Page of Cups. It's the love that you do give, the love that you do have. Is enough, and it gets to everyone that needs it and no more. And so we have, your answer does say, make sure you are moving in the right direction and make sure they are big leaps in the right direction. But it's choosing one thing to do. It's making sure that the smaller things in life aren't weighing you down. None of your paths are particularly hard, Angelica. But when you have as much wisdom as you do now and are able to help not only yourself but those around you, you decide to quite literally stab yourself in the back for, I want to say, for the sake of your future. Stephen, thank you for the sub. 11 months. I haven't actually checked people's months, but people must be getting... Angelica's also on 11 months. I think it's when you get to a year, you get the upgraded sub badge. I'm manifesting winning the lottery and living a life in nature with minimal needs while sharing my story and helping myself continue. I always have a problem with winning the lottery. Don't get me wrong, it's something that even I've tried in the past. It'd be great to win the lottery. I want to be able to dictate what I do with my time. Angelica, what is stopping you right now? Because I've had this argument, if I had enough money for a house, then technically I've got nothing else to worry about. I can make do, I can work and make sure I've got enough for my day to day. But so my problem with that whole idea of you need something to start living means you're not being present at all. And I think we underestimate how much power we have. I kind of want to have that conversation last night. So me and my wife had this really intense conversation last night about, like, so how powerful is the present moment, and what is the present moment. And when you think of, don't worry, my wife's listening over my shoulders, so she'll correct me if I get anything wrong. I am the belief I don't need anything. I have everything I need every day. Every day I wake up. Perfect, Angelica. So stop wasting precious moments worrying about what if. There is no what if. Oh, so there is just, I am going to manifest winning the lottery, and that's just happening. Then credit to you. That's that's a pretty strong manifestation. Only what shall be when the time is meant to be. Your final two cards, the Page of Pentacles. If we're talking about financial wealth, the Page of Pentacles can be seen as not needing a lot to succeed. And finally, we have the World. And to live life to the fullest, you don't need to touch every other life. I love that phrase, a life lived well is always long enough. Because you don't need to actually go very far to embrace everything you have. The world's reversed. You can still go on holiday to nature. You can still experience the world the very way you want to in your current climate. I show love to whoever is open to receive it. Nice. Let's see what your angel card says. We have Cleanse and Detoxify. Watch me light one of these cards on this candle. With great love and respect, we ask you to detoxify your precious and sensitive body. At your request, we will help you to develop life-affirming ways to deal with stress, as well as ease any sorrow at shedding your old ways. Give your cares, worries, and concerns to us, and feel the beautiful grace of your newly purified body. Cleansing and detoxifying the energy of my environment. I hope that helps, Angelica. Once again, we are in such an amazing place with your mind. But we do have the Seven of Swords and this need to progress from here. Which is your downfall. Let me close the queue. Perfect. This current transformation has been intense, shifting them. The shifting of mind is a work of progress, 100%. I love the I actually had a customer in the shop last week, and he was saying something very similar, and the analogy I love is your mind is like a snowy hill, and every thought you have is like a sled. Given enough time, there are grooves that form, and every time you go down this hill on your sled, there's grooves that form that it's almost impossible to try and find somewhere new to slide down this hill without falling into one of your original grooves. And so you kind of have two options. You either take things very slowly and you know what you're aiming for, and once again this requires you not to be very present, but you need to pick a direction and aim for it instead of allowing your mind and old habits to take you where you want to go. Or the other one, which I heard on Instagram, was the whole like you take mushrooms and it just adds a fresh layer of snow. But anyway, Angelica, I'll leave that there. That's not advice. But I hope that helps. Oh, thank you. So Titan's got the like the butt of a of the cabbage. We're having cabbage soup tonight. And he's just trying to chew on it. He's actually getting really good at, because we got him loads of like teething toys, and now we're just trying to give him fruit and vegetables to teeth on, and it keeps him so much, like, he's so much happier teething on it. Oh, Roland, welcome in. Busy today, but I can't stay anyway. Wish everyone a wonderful day. Make my way. Get some last work. Got some last work to slay. Nice. Hello there, dreams. And Zay, welcome in. For those of you on YouTube, YouTube and Twitch, the queue is closed. There is about 13 people in the queue at the moment, but by all means, stick around until the very end and we'll have a quick fire round. Did I? My bad. Oh, Sentence can do it. Stephen, you're next. Wait, so you can't close the queue, but you can put next. Alright. I feel like that's a bit too much power for my mods. Stephen, what's your question? While we wait for Stephen's question, I just wanted to... I started talking about what me and my wife were talking about last night. So, we basically watched this. It was one of the latest ones from Russell Brand. And he was talking to the guy that did The Power of Now. I can't remember his name, but my wife was there going, oh yeah, I understand everything Russell Brand was saying, and I was like on the other side going, oh yeah, I understand everything the guy from The Power of Now is saying. And it's that idea that presence is everything. Now you can see it in two lights. This single moment, when it is compared to the lifetime of the universe, to the lifetime of your soul through this life, and if you believe other lives, it is quite literally a flash. And yet, due to the fact that it is the only thing we can actually control, this present moment, then it is also the most powerful thing that we are able to tap into. Oh. A general with an angel for Stephen. I'll leave that to like fester in all of your minds. There was a lot. There was, yeah. We didn't get to bed until 1 o'clock because we were just talking spiritual. I'm so powerful. I'm almost turned on. And thank you for the hydrate, Witchy as well. This tea that my wife just made is really nice. What is it? Just lemon and honey. Oh, ginger, lemon and honey. Yeah. All right, Stephen. All right. Oh my God. Really? I'm so confused. You can always try chamomile tea. I used to love a good chamomile tea, but I don't know. I lost faith in caramel tea. Where I've got a cold and flu season. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was because we've just been running around a lot this weekend. And so next weekend, I should probably say this as well. I might be late for Monday's stream next week because I will be down in London, and we're doing like the first big move of our stuff. So we're taking a lot of clothes down, taking down some of our kitchen and stuff like that. Back down to London. So if I stream on Monday, it will be a late one. That's the following Monday. But we're going down anyway because it's my sister's birthday as well. But Stephen, we're starting with the Three of Pentacles. That's followed by the Three of Cups, and your negative is the Three of Swords. Alright, so we have every element but fire. And yeah, I think it's fire that is what you need, because that's in your positive slot. You've got the Two of Wands and the Two of Cups. This is obviously a love reading, or at least it talks about those who are close to you. Are you in a relationship right now, Stephen? Or is this someone you're crushing on? No. So we're starting with the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Cups is your mindset. This doesn't talk about the physical situation, but it says we have nothing to celebrate and we have nothing to do. I have a lot of crushes, which I'm surprised there's not someone like that's out there that you're physically attached to, because even your answer is the Two of Cups. Now, if you're in a relationship, that can reference like a breakup, but if you're not in a relationship, then the fact that you feel like there is nothing to be done, then it looks like it's time to move away from people that hold no value to you. Even your positive, the Two of Wands, we know we need to make better choices for ourselves, and yet it's our heart that has been broken, which is stopping us from making any choices right now. It's almost, we're coming from a place of fear, and fear is dictating your next move, and in this circumstance it's not allowing you to free yourself of people that hold you back. Your last card is the Hermit. Now is the card's reversed, so it's not you need to go in hermit mode and just be by yourself, but it's telling you to get a new crowd. It's telling you the people that you were once fond of no longer hold value to you. And the final card here is the Ten of Wands, and it's a weight on your shoulders. It just says this isn't going to be easy for you. Find someone you want to hermit with instead. That's actually really good advice. Because if you find someone like that, then you found someone worth crushing over. My dog. Let's try and stick to humans. Don't get me wrong, your dog can be part of that party, but let's stick to humans because we need something to aim towards. Whether it's seeing people in better situations than you, it'll give you that opportunity to go, challenge accepted, I want that. your angel card, we have see only love. And you can do this for yourself as well. So when you're moving on from past friends that no longer hold value to you, if you see only love, you're not getting rid of them out of bitterness. You're going, it's because I love you that I need you to go. Well, the card says, look past the seeing errors, mistakes, and misunderstandings, and see only the love within each person, including yourself. Your resolute focus upon the love that underlines every situation brings about healing in undreamed of ways. Most of the people I crush on are taken. Starting to see a pattern. Alright, Stephen. I don't know how to advise you on that front. Apart from change the pattern. What's that, Joe? We need to crush up some new humans. Basically, Stephen, if you want something to celebrate, if you want something to change, then be willing to find people that you're worthy of changing for. Dogs and cats are better. Start by crossing the taken people off your list. Nothing I say today will make any sense. Nice. No, they are just safe because they are hostages. I think he's talking about your dogs and animals. Stephen, I hope that helps. Put it this way, by next week, I want you to have found a new friend. I don't need you to crush on them. I don't need you to fall in love. I just need there to be someone new in your circle that doesn't act like everyone else in your circle. I shall go back to crying about my homework. What, I just moved to school. I found a lot already. No, that's the perfect situation where you're in a new scenario, step out of your comfort zone and mix with more people. Maybe that's what those cards were saying. You haven't found your best friend yet. At least cry about singles. I'm sorry, what? The guy I sprayed alcohol in his face. Was it vodka? All right. I've lost chat. Who's next in the queue? Cat. A chakra reading with a witch card. Kevin, welcome in. The queue is closed. There's still way too many people in the queue right now. It was the good kind of alcohol. Alright, Capped. The usual. Yeah, we're starting with the Eight of Swords. Reversed. And it's followed by the Four of Swords. The usual is probably the right thing to say. We are full of worry right now in terms of your root chakra, and therefore we are unable to ground ourselves and do anything from this point on, because we are way too focused on the happenings around us than what we are capable of right now. And what's making this worse is you haven't had a good night's sleep probably all week looking at this card. So your creative chakra is the Four of Swords. How can you be creative when you are starved of sleep, you have starved of rest? What have you done for yourself at all this last week? And then the first and maybe only chakra that's fully open right now, we've got your solar plexus, and it's that the Two of Pentacles here is I've been tired my whole life, and therefore I will deal with it. Just because you can cope where most can't doesn't mean you should. The Two of Pentacles quite literally means you are balancing on a fine rope here, and you are making things work. When all you would actually have to do is go, you know what, let me just step down from this rope, take a breather. I may not be moving forward, but I'll be getting back on top of myself. I'll be able to recover from all of my worries. Do a flip. Capped is then followed by the Judgment card, and the Devil card. The biggest problem isn't yourself, and all of your worries and concerns. The reason you keep pushing forward is due to your fear of the opinions of others towards yourself. No one thinks you're not good enough. So stop beating yourself up for it. It's the same way that you probably put other people's thoughts before yours, and are scared of their ridicule. Every other person you're thinking about does the same thing, and therefore very little of their attention probably actually goes to you. I feel trapped by other opinions. It's when what's that phrase? You're not who you think you are. You're not who other people think you are. You are what you think other people think of you. I don't like to be noticed, and when I am myself, I get noticed. What's the problem with being noticed? Cap, you've got a bit of fire inside you. In Revelation 2. Just what you said, Kyria. I'm not sure. Capped, put it this way. One of the things I loved about my wife the first time I met her is she walks into a room and people stare in her direction. She's just got that fire to her. Would some call it weird? Yes. But to the people that matter, they don't care. The fire made her hot. Touche. So, capped. We then have your throat chakra, and it's again the devil, another card where you have inadvertently signed contracts to everyone around you to make sure that you stay in line. The card's reversed. These contracts don't exist, and you're allowing people to hinder your Is it cheesy if I say true power? Why is this so relatable? Capped, as long as you put other people's opinions before your own, you'll never be your true self. You'll never be able to live to your fullest. And yet your third eye, we have the Ace of Swords in the upright position. When you trust yourself, things go really well. New things begin where nothing should have been able to. But it's having that trust within yourself, which is so hard when 4 out of the 5 chakras beforehand are all feeling judged. The final card, the Page of Wands. It's the fire element in its most natural form, that childish, just run into a room, scream your head off, and then carry on talking as if nothing happened. And you'll notice people probably won't even batter an eyelid. They'll go, Caps being her true self. Your witch card. We have grounding. Which starts. Which requires rest. I hope that helps. Thank you, Cat. Luna, the queue is closed at the moment. But by all means, stick around until the very end for the quick fire round. But the other Luna, it is your turn. Luna GG. What is your question? Everyone thinks of me like this. Yeah? How is your manifesting going sentence? Can I get a general with an angel? Yeah, let's have a look. Still working on the very beginnings. Cool. with an angel bird. No worries, Stephen. Enjoy. Alright, Luna, a general... Alright. Yeah, I had a feeling something was up. The deck doesn't usually split like that when I spread them out. With Luna, expect a change in direction. Whatever you're used to, whatever you thought was balanced, is about to become unbalanced. We're starting with the Justice card. You are actually in a very nice situation right now. Life is very much on track. Or at least you thought it was. In a good or bad way, change is neither good or bad, but it is change. It's then followed by the King of Cups, which once again, it's you having your affairs in order. So I'm assuming you're going to take this in a bad way, because it will cause chaos in your day-to-day life. And it's in the negative slot, the Death card. I hope to move next year. Oh, nice. Alone? Or are you moving with people? With my boyfriend. Alright, maybe that's the problem here. Not that it's going to be a problem with your boyfriend, but you're going to cope with it a lot better than they are. We've got put it this way, they're not going to want to change. There is obviously factors that have been put in place to stop things from changing. He's going to be moving here from another state. I feel like it's going to require some persuading, and it is possible out of love, but it's I don't know how to explain it. We've got the Nine of Cups. It's more the fact that he's scared of what he's going to miss out on at home. He has nothing against moving, he has nothing against travel, but the fear of, let's assume it's people like family, that being homesick and things like that, that is weighing on his mind. And maybe even yours in this circumstance, because we've got the Death and the Tower. Put it this way, as long as you expect this move to be chaotic, you have nothing to worry about. If you expect huge shifts and changes, and you go, this is a new part of my life, and we're gonna be there for each other and try and make the most of this anyway, then you'll find a way to smile no matter the challenge. And I think you're definitely able, both of you, to step up to the plate. We've got the Chariot, this was a much needed change. This is a change in the right direction. But the fact that the Tower card is the last card is there are going to be negatives that hit you. Think of these as obstacles, and as long as you put your egos to a side and go, don't worry, I'm here. My hand will always be ready to catch you if you start slipping. You can overcome anything. We're also worried about money because I keep getting sick and missing out. missing out on money opportunities. To be honest, nothing comes up money-wise. The location change makes a lot more sense here than money. I would probably... The fact that it's something you have no control over, or have little control over, that is getting in the way of your finances, means you will find a way to overcome it. There is no actual problem when it comes to making money. You've just got to hope the stars align. So don't worry about that. The universe can cover that side of things. But having an ego and moving, that's something that you can have some input in. Like, embrace the vulnerability of both of you moving. And even if you feel like you have to give more than you have to settle in, then just know that once everything does settle down, it will then be paid back to you. And there's no need to hold a tally chart or feel bad for doing more. But your angel card, we have go for it. Your prayers and positive expectations have been heard and answered. We've been working with you on this situation since its genesis, and we continue to watch over you and everyone involved. Stay on your present path, as it will take you very far indeed. I think you've got nothing to worry about. Just embrace that things are changing, and the rest will work out. Jing, I hope you're doing well. Witchy and Dark, you're next. What's your question? Just changing what you think others think of you could result in an actual identity shift and attract what your new identity would be. If I explained that well, I understood what you said. You've just reminded me of what the video said last night. It's the problem with not being present is you build up a picture of yourself. It's actually mentioned in that book that I've got as well, because it goes, there's a chapter that talks about grounding your self-image and your personal picture of yourself. It's every time you've done something in the past. So for instance, I've always said that I'm very relaxed. I've always said that fights just don't work for me for some reason. Like I can't fight. I'm just trying to think of things at the top of my head. I used to always say I was lazy, and yet that was something I was able to change, because and it wasn't that I physically changed, but I realized that it wasn't that I am lazy, it's I'm only motivated when I'm doing something I care about, and therefore I managed to change that identity. But we all have this self-image of ourselves that we stick to, and I'm sure you can all list 3 or 4 words to explain yourself. But if you live in the present moment, then even though your past memories exist, you don't have to be attached to them, and your future goals aren't leading you, and you can be whoever you want to be now. Not being present means you don't get your reading and then Curio gets angry. Oh, I didn't read what Witchy said before. I once encountered a lipstick, so when I put it on, people would leave me alone. Interesting concept. Alright, Doc, I would just like some guidance, please. I feel lost in a way. I'll have an angel card as well. Alright, let's have a look. I mean, it all comes down to change. If you don't change or go with change, nothing will happen. Yeah, but you can change and still hold your self-image picture of yourself. Alright, just as an exercise, I want everyone in chat, obviously if you're lurking, don't worry, but if you're able to type, write 3 words. Any 3 words to explain yourself. Oh god. I'll do it as well. I don't know what my third one would be. Since I'm lurking now. Witchy's got Devil Child. I said 3 things. I am fire. That's one thing. Unless I am counts as 1. 3, they only have to be 1-word answers, but 3 separate things. I don't know what I would want my third one to be. People don't change. They can choose to become more than themselves. Dreamy, compassionate, and low willpower. I guess the first 2 are positives, so I'll do a negative as well. Yeah. Although I don't know how to spell it. I think those are my 3. Relaxed, spiritual, and undisciplined. Honest, empathetic, and anxious. Hello again. Go on, Inner Voice, join in. Everyone's writing down 3 things about themselves. Any 3 things. You came in at a good point. I'll just wait for Inner Voice as well. By all means, anyone can do this, even if you're just lurking in the background. If you want to take part, you can. Don't be shy, we don't judge here. Spontaneous. Sensitive and fiery. No one wants to write these things because they are afraid people will think them as arrogant. Oh god, this is... came to mind. Where's your free? I wrote my free up. My free were relaxed, spiritual, and undisciplined. I would say that explains myself quite well. It was funny when I... undisciplined gang. Yeah. And intuitive. Nice. I want to change mine. Right, anyway. Now that we have those 3 things, this is only a playful exercise, but when we talk about the present moment, when we let go of everything that we have been and will be, you are none of the things you have just written. When you are willing to rip the most precious things that you hold as who you are away from yourself, I am dreamy still. Only then can you move forward with zero resistance and just be. Lurking isn't working. Sounds nicer, yeah, it does. But it's being willing to let go of any traits of yourself that allows you to change more freely. Because when I think of myself, when I go back through the years, I struggle to find a time where I wasn't relaxed in some form of way. And yet, I'm sure there is a situation the universe could throw at me where that goes out the window. I'll work on it. I feel like that was a really good thought exercise, but I could have definitely done that better. Kira is just fucking weird, y'all. And then you just express on yourself what you want. It's just fucking weird. Which I like your thinking, spontaneous. Indecisive. It's true. This has been a scam, you know everyone's secrets. Are these secrets though? If this is who you think you are, is it a secret? It's what you already think everyone thinks you are. Nice one. Yeah. Right, anyway. I've got Doc's cards in front of me, and I've forgotten his question. And we've done a lot of writing. Let me find your question again, Doc. I would like some guidance, please. I feel lost in a way. And I'll have an angel card. Alright, we're feeling lost. We want some guidance. Describe you nice. Alright, Dark. We're starting with the King of Swords, and so we're in a very protective state. Like we're a guardian of such. And yet that is followed by the Six of Swords, so as a guardian, it sucks not to have anything to protect. But then your negative's the Four of Pentacles. So Dark, if you want something worthy of protecting, you need to let the universe know what you deem as worthy, as valuable. And instead of getting in a heated, egotistical argument, we need to just be able to talk our points through. Your positive is the ego card. It's great that you are passionate about certain things, even if you don't let out about them. As in, there's a lot of passions that you have that your close friends and family members don't know exist. If that, I'm out of here. So Dark, are you here? Or did you not like the whole free word thing? Alright, you're here, perfect. So yeah, your answer is the Five of Wands, and it's, you want something to fight for. It's that simple. There needs to be a war for you to feel needed, which sucks. What is there in this world that you could attach yourself to that doesn't cause conflict? That should be what you're trying to find. And it is something new. We've got the Ace of Wands. Find new passions that don't lead you to war. Put it this way, Dark. If this was World War II and you saw one of those signs, we need you to fight on our front lines, you would have gone without a thought because it gave you purpose. But that means you don't value yourself. Because you need to be part of the greater good, the external journey, instead of one of your own, where your final two cards, the Knight of Pentacles and the Emperor, when you stop caring about the external world, when you stop caring about who to protect, who you should be worried about, who is in your way, then all that's left is yourself. And put it this way, if this was a career reading, all you have to be is yourself and you become very successful. The Emperor has, put it this way, instead of being a bodyguard, be a leader. If you do something that serves you, others will follow. The question is, do you know what you would enjoy doing right now? This is why I'm trying to stay away from relationships, because they always felt like war, and don't want that anymore. Yeah, it was the only thing that I had to make me feel like I had purpose. Now I feel like nothing and like I have nothing. Do not know what I'd want to do. So, love gave you purpose. You should be using love every day. Obviously for yourself, which may not have been so obvious for you. But if you truly loved yourself, what would you want to improve? I've genuinely, in this moment in time, got a list of like 3 or 4 things that I want to be working on. I've got a book I want to be reading. I've got the horoscopes I want to learn. I want to turn my my website into like a bit of a blogging thing when I move that back down to London. So I'm gonna start like writing spells and like doing sigils and stuff for certain things, and just little rituals that I've done in the past. But I've got this list of things that I want to do for myself. And yeah, some days I don't get to achieve any of them. But the fact that there is a huge amount of my life that I dedicate towards myself, means even if I don't interact with a single being throughout a day, I still have found some form of purpose. I don't love myself, so that's always been a problem. Dark, what is not lovable about yourself? Oh, did you say you wanted an angel card as well? Go on, what is so unlovable about you? Because the opposite of love is to hate. I'm not sure how to answer that. Tell me what you hate about yourself. Take the bits, thank you, Solo. What is so horrible about yourself that it's unlovable? That's pretty much everything. Perfect. Have you ever seen that? I say perfect, kind of patronizingly, but have you ever seen have you ever seen How to Train a Dragon? And the father points at his son and is like, "This is the problem," and the son's like, "You just pointed to all of me." And then by the end, the father, or I can't remember if it was the father or the smith, he points at the son again and goes, "This is what's great at you." And he once again goes, "But you just pointed to everything." If there is nothing you can pinpoint down, then just learn to love everything about yourself. Also, How to Train a Dragon may actually help you. There are... it's honestly one of my favorite movies of all time. That and Kung Fu Panda. I tell you what, put it this way, if by next week you'd watched, I don't care how you watch it, if you watch all 3 episodes or all 3 seasons of Kung Fu Panda and at least the first 2 episodes of, I say seasons, these are movies, the first 2 episodes of How to Train a Dragon, your life will change forever. I am coming out of lurking to say How to Train a Dragon is amazing. Yeah, it's really good. Especially in your case, Dark, How to Train a Dragon, the first one, will probably speak to your soul. I mean, I've said this on stream before. If I'm ever having a bad day, like, and it has to be a pretty shitty day, I will always put on Kung Fu Panda. And if by magic I find purpose, you could be a Sith Lord though. Dark, your angel card. We have Daydream. You will more easily hear and receive our messages if you daydream regularly. Relax and open your mind to receiving. Without directing your thoughts, just notice any feelings, visions, or ideas, as if it were a movie. This is the seat of creativity. Makes me smile, yeah. I'm really good at loving everyone but myself. Don't worry, Dark, it'll come. My wife just heard me read that comment where you said I'm really great at loving everyone else but myself. She went, well, that's something to love yourself about. To love about yourself. Solo, you love me? I like your wife. Me too. Alright, inner voice. What's it called? My wife just went shopping and she bought me a marzipan log. This is just a piece of it. I'll show the people. It's really good. I love marzipan. It was the only mistake they made at the wedding. Was I asked for marzipan and she didn't put marzipan in the wedding cake. Yes, please. Sorry, she was about to walk away without feeding me more. Thank you. I'm not going to be able to read that word. I am joining a Kokyo ceremony this weekend. Any advice from my guides about it? With an angel card, please. Kakao. Did I say it right that time? Just instead of trying to get me to say the word, tell me what it is. Oh, cacao. Or is that just Joe making fun of me? Alright, so we're going to a cacao. I feel like you're just making fun of me still. It's a spiritual ceremony for opening the heart. I still think it's cacao. Is the original sound. The raw form is cocoa. Oh yeah, nice. Alright, so we're going to a ceremony. Let's see what your guides have to tell you about it. That's a weird concept. So we're starting with the daydreaming card reversed, and so I almost want to say we don't have high expectations. But it's followed by, put it this way, the reason that you don't have a lot of motivation right now towards this is because you already have a really open heart. Your subconscious, the Eight of Pentacles, you've already mastered this part of your spiritual journey. And your negative is the Empress. You're already really good at the Divine Feminine. And so, I almost want to... Don't go there for you. And it almost sounds like it's against the very point you're going. But your positives, the Four of Wands, you shouldn't be you're not the one that's going to make the most of this situation. I want more in a voice, but as someone that is truly loving, going to this ceremony, the best thing you can do there is help those who are also going to be there. I'm not telling you to be the teacher, I'm not telling you to be the person giving the ceremony, but in terms of learning more, we've got the Queen of Pentacles. There is very little to be gained from this ceremony, and yet it's the fact that you'll be around like-minded people, the fact that if you get in your head and complain that there isn't much to celebrate with yourself, you'll end up holding your love back from the people that need it the most. So go there expecting to bring out the best in those around you. And it's that common saying, the best way to learn is to teach. Your guides aren't telling you that nothing is going to be gained from this experience. But what they're telling you is, if you're more willing to tap into the people that are going to be there, if you're willing to communicate with people that have been on similar journeys but aren't as wise as you can learn through their stories. Your angel card is fresh air. Going there is obviously huge for you, but the actual ceremony itself won't do a lot. You know, it makes me sad that they say that, because I often tend to be that second hand of the host, and I'm craving to have a space of experience where I can truly receive I almost want to say, like, how you underestimate how pleasant your time is when you are alone, because it is full of love. And maybe we're just at the point where you've had that love for so long that you're desensitized to it. It's why you're able to help others so well in this in this setting, is because you know nothing but true feminine love. It runs through your veins, and therefore, just by being around people, you enhance their life. And if you want that truly personal, reflection, you need to do something privately. Or at least know the group you're going with and make sure they're on the same level as you. But your card says, your body needs refreshment from oxygenated air generated by grass, trees, plants and flowers. Spend time outdoors, as near to Mother Nature's cradle as possible, and open your curtains, windows to refresh your home as well. I am craving a group, though. I just think I won't find that what I am looking for in my country / surrounding. In terms of this moment and this ceremony, I'm afraid you are right. But I have no doubt, especially the route that you are going down, that you will find what you're looking for. A greater way to use the love that you have. But don't for a second assume that you don't have it. But yeah, I hope that helps. Thank you a lot for the reading. I really resonates and helps me mentally prepare for the ceremony. I feel, yeah, definitely do that. Good luck. I really need to pee, so let me find out who's next in the queue, and then I'm gonna quickly go toilet. All that honey and ginger tea has gone straight through me. Witchy, you are next. So let me know what your question is, and I'll be back in just a second. Witchy, let me know if you're here. I hope you're here. I totally missed the call. No worries. This is my view. When you become what you seek, you need to teach others to attain it. That is your group. Does that make sense? But I understand where she's coming from. Can I get a reading for the rest of the year with an angel card? Yeah, let's have a look. What we got left? We've only got a month left. I see all these women all over the world. Heart calls it out for, and I can't get to them. Ooh, thank you. I am a teacher here in Austria, however I am an infant when it comes to true wild expression, which is what I am craving. Thank you though. Sono, welcome in. I was about to say I feel the same, but no, I wouldn't say I'm a teacher in my country yet. Right, Witchy. Will I slay my enemies? We're starting with the hangman. You're right. Oh. Sorry, my wife just went crazy because she forgot to put the Christmas lights on. Ta-da! We were putting Titan down one night, and like the Christmas pole in the middle of our studio is right next to his bed. So we went past it and it all fell down. But we kind of fixed it, so it doesn't look too bad. Alright, Witchy, we're starting with the hangman, and So to be put bluntly, don't be making any huge changes towards the end of the year. It just won't work for you. And the harder you push for something right now, just all you are adding to is your worries for the following year. Take this period as, you know, the whole on the 7th day God rested. Yeah, now is the time to make the most of what you have achieved. We're even starting with the hangman, so I'm assuming you've already got this mentality about you, and yet we've got the fool. So even though you know you've completed the hardest part of the year, we've got almost the reversed, where you don't care what other people think and you're just going to spread your wings anyway. we've got the 3 of wands reversed. We want to make huge changes still. Why? How do I put it? If you try to change too much right now, Witchy, you'll basically soil all of your hard work. We have ups and downs for a reason, and if we are in a dip where not a lot can happen and we are forcing things anyway, the only thing we are adding to is our worries. The hardest part is still coming through because I have to write up the D&D program for the local library, and in January it's the month of spirituality, so I'm working with colleagues for the program as well. When you say D&D, do you mean like a D&D game? It's a lot of planning. I just created another D&D game the other day. It took me like 6 hours and then I was done. Witchy, if we are talking about a D&D game, that shouldn't feel like work. That should feel like fun. Especially if you're the DM. Yeah, the library is going to have a D&D group for people who like to play and meet new people. Amazing. That is incredible. No, I'm not the DM. I can't have that with everyone else. I can't have that with... If you're not the DM, then what's the problem? Well, everything you have just said already has its time and date. I don't see what's so hard about planning it. Just make sure you get there. Being the DM requires you to know the rules as well, because guys like me will probably try to find loopholes. It's true, but so luckily, because I've tried to get into DMing for my wife, you know, but she knows none of the rules, so like I can create her character and I'm there in my head going, oh, there's like 3 or 4 ways she can deal with this, and she doesn't know one of them, so it's really easy at the moment. I might show you what I've planned. Might give you some ideas, Witchy, if you ever wanted to DM. I'm glad I'm not DMing. Put it this way, in terms of your answer, your worries are a lot bigger than the amount of time that is needed to fix them. And this last month, I want you to spend 90% of it resting. How many days are in the last month? 30? What's that, 3 days? You're only allowed 3 days for planning. The rest should all be given to yourself. And that is all you need. By all means, split those 3 days up into hours. Curious orders. What is that, 72 hours? Damn curious. That's a tall order. Is it? For you to relax for 27 days. It's alright. Technically, you can make the most of the last 2 days of this month. Or last 3 days. I also recommend character guides along with your class. gives you a really good start. Yeah, I get that, Solo. Your Witch card, Witchy. We have creative projects. Your soul longs to express itself in creative ways. We're guiding you to infuse artistry and creativity into your life. Creative expression makes you feel alive and excited and reignites passions towards your life. Put it this way, if the things that actually take your time that you enjoy will not feel like work, so you don't have to worry about those things. So as long as you are being creative and making the most of your own abilities. Sorry, 1 second. Alright, I'm back. Thank you. Yeah, in terms of the actual stuff that needs planning, it's little to nothing compared to how much fun you can have in the following month. So try and make the most of December. How many people are still in the queue? I don't know how much time I got. Can I quickly show you the D&D game I'm about to create? I'm writing a lot more poetry to make the time for myself feel better. Nice. What's your favorite class? Violet, what's your question? Thank you, Witchy. So this is my D&D plan. I'm gonna have to talk in code because my wife is in the room that's gonna play this game. I'd love a chakra reading. Cool. So I don't have miniatures on me, so I used Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So you got like the bad guys, I basically found all these angel cards and I was like, perfect. And then I've even got like the free classes. So I've got the wizard class. I've got the cleric. And I've got the fighter. And I couldn't find any bears or anything, but so that she wasn't alone, I was gonna let her have an animal as well, with whatever she picks. And then, so I basically, this is the map. Volcano in the middle. Holding paper over a flame. I had a lot of warlocks. I've only played in one proper campaign. But yeah, this basically took me 6 hours to plan, and like every place I've written another card for. So like that's the town. They're all buildings, and there's a waterfall in the middle. And I never played a lot because I had the campaign that I played in with the family unit. I was a Hexblade warlock, and I was possessed by my axe. It was awesome. I absolutely loved that campaign. But again, it didn't last long. And now I'm moving back down to London. I've got friends that were like, oh, you play D&D, and they're like, oh, can you DM for us? And I'm there going, I've only ever played one campaign before, so I'm like trying to practice. Maybe we'll try and do a D&D campaign on stream one day. Right, Violet. Also, how many people are still in the queue? Alright, there's still 6 people in the queue. That's doable. That's not too bad. I'll try and move quickly. Violet, what did you want with your reading? Oh no, I did need that last card. With an angel, alright. I'm sorry about the snivels, I have got a little bit of a cold at the moment if you've just joined. So they won't do stupid stuff. Alright, Violet. We're starting with the tower. What is going on here? Were we unable to accept some change in our life, Violet? We're starting with the tower reversed, where something has changed, and instead of you rolling with it, it's knocked you off. You are no longer grounded, you are no longer settled, and you are very tense because of it. If that is the case, first of all, let's take in a deep breath. Violet, I want you to breathe in for 100 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's alright, you can stop there. Now exhale for longer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now that your shoulders have relaxed, we can get going. This tension in your life is because you are holding on. And it's that whole idea of if you just let go of the rope that's being pulled against you, your hand stops hurting. Now is the time just to take a step back and go, fine. Let things happen. Lady, welcome in. The queue is closed, but by all means stick around until the very end. And we'll have a quick fire round for everyone. Now, Violet, moving on, we've got the Page of Cups. So this is our creativity. It's and it's in a really good spot. There is a lot of love here, and you are able to tap into your creativity, but because it's reversed, you're not using it. Now, again, this may be due to the fact that you just have more dire things to worry about. But all you would need to do is take a step back, see the bigger picture, and you could do a lot more with your situation. You have the tools to basically care for yourself. But then we also move up to your willpower center, your solar plexus, and we've got the Emperor reversed. We don't feel anything for the present moment. Something's holding me back, but I don't know what. Put it this way, I wouldn't be so worried about what's holding you back. My wife may not like me telling the story, but it was a funny story. Last week, really at the start of the week, she had a really bad day, and I think it was partly because Titan had kept us up for like 2 nights in a row. And I know one of those nights my wife only had like 2 hours of sleep. But she was eggy. She'd had a bad day and it was showing. And then the following night, as if by magic, Titan slept for 5 hours straight. My wife didn't have to wake up through the night. And if by magic, I woke up to a new person. So don't worry about what is in your way, as much as just make sure you're giving yourself as much time to recover as you can right now. Because we've got the Knight of Wands, so we're still trying to give a lot of ourselves, even though we are physically lost within ourselves. You're trying to give when you have very little that you can hold on to. Kiro is living with fear. It was funny because I remember turning around to her and she went, she basically said sorry, and I was like, I wasn't worried. I knew that too would pass. But the reason I bring this story up is your third eye. We have the rest card. For you, if you want to be able to see the situation for what it really is, you need to rest. Well, I was sick with COVID for 2 weeks. The day I got better, I caught another cold. Maybe I am just drained from being sick for 3 weeks. Exactly. Don't beat yourself up if you're not on top of your game. You aren't your best self at the moment, so don't expect your best. But your angel card, we have there is nothing to worry about. You are safe, and this situation is under the perfect control of divine providence and universal order. Only infuse loving thoughts and emotions into this situation to ensure that the highest possible outcome flows effortlessly to and through you. I hope that helps. This is why I'm afraid of love. I'm too sensitive. How'd you get a tough skin? I don't know what you're talking about, sentence. It's loving all versions of the one you're with. And so, even though my wife wasn't having a good day, even though we'll use the word snappy, didn't mean I didn't love her. It didn't mean I loved her any less. Thank you, Violet. In a voice. The sex helps a lot. You're not wrong. I remember seeing that thing on Steve Irwin's show where he asks a man, like, what's the most important thing in a relationship? And the guy goes, well, the top 3 things out of my top 5 are sex. But it's not the be all and end all. It's just pretty high up there. Alright, Solo, your question. A general reading, please. Alright, first of all, Solo, you're being way too negative. We're starting with the Gate of Swords, so we have way too many worries, and it's followed by the Devil, so we're trying to cut corners to fix them all. But what's the point of cutting corners if everything you're trying to fix you have a negative connotation towards? The Five of Cups as your negative says you only see the negative in every situation right now, when there are positives. And your positive card is the Death card. So embrace this change. The very thing you are worried about is the best thing that is happening to you. Take your current scenario and assume it is a blessing in disguise. Yes, you may have been torn out of the earth. Yeah, you don't have a very solid grounding right now. But that doesn't stop you dreaming. It doesn't take away your potential for your future. That doesn't dictate what happens tomorrow or even in the next moment. Get back your confidence, and only then will you be able to love your life fully. If you, even for a second, doubt yourself or are assuming the worst, I want you to just stop yourself, quite literally in your tracks, and you are not allowed to move from that point until you think of something positive moving forward. It was a quick reading, but I hope that helps. This tissue is very wet. Gotcha. I do hope that helps. Just know that the mind you're carrying around with you doesn't serve you very well. There is a lot more in the world around you than you give credit for. So don't be scared of daydreaming. I'm trying to change it, it's okay. Awesome. Jing, what is your question? Oh, you did make it into the queue. I teach my son to put his snot into his arm/t-shirt. Try that too. I teach my son to put his snot into his arm/t-shirt. Thank you. In a voice. Hey, I'll give it a go. Jing, let me know if you're here. If not, sentence. By all means, what's your question? I think there's only 4 people left in the queue. Oh my god, I'm not double clicking. Let me just move the whole... Yeah, there we go. Go on, sentence. What's your question? Are you there? Jing, show yourself. Be present, goddammit. Thank you. In a voice. Go on, Centered. I love reading, please. What makes me not ready for it? Ooh. You aren't ready for the love? I don't believe that. Why are you not ready for love? Or is this something you've been telling yourself? Sentence. I'm not fit. After everything we've said today, you're worried about your looks. Excalibur, welcome in. I actually showed my computer. It's already came. Stings of self-love. Not looks-wise, but like... Oh, really? You're not fit to be a partner? Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you were like... We were talking about sex earlier as well, and I thought you weren't fit enough to just do it. But you are, so that's another good thing. What specs did you end up with? I ended up with a... Oh, what's it called? A Ren? Why can't... A Ryzen, sorry. Ryzen 5X. I ended up... My GPU, I got a RXT 3060 Ti, the 6 gig one, which was really cool. I got just one of those basic sync fan. Let me just turn it on and show you. Ta-da! Yeah, boy. I'm not using it. But it looked cool. I can perform singing and dancing. It looks nice. Yeah, got some nice RGB. It does all the singing and dancing if you want it to. But I just like the purple and the gold. I don't know why the top keeps flashing red though. I don't know if you can see it. So there's a blue light and then there's also a red light. That just stopped flashing. What? No, it's still flashing. I don't know why it's flashing red. Hooked up to it at all. I do have I've got a keyboard and it is hooked up to a monitor. It's hooked up to my my TV monitor at the moment. But yeah, I'm basically gonna pack it up and not have it on. I'm not going to use it until I'm in London, so at the start of next year. I accidentally sent it here. I was meant to send it to London, but because I sent it here, I was like, might as well open it up and see how it works. It's a warning sign. Is reading or writing hard drive? Maybe. Finally, it's my turn. Jing, we are doing sentence because you took your sweet ass time. But you will be next. Right, where was I? Please change the P music. I shall. Just for you, sentence. What would you like? Maybe some Japanese vibes? Is that too Japanese? Some Celtic music. We'll go with this for now. Anyway. Alright, so we're asking the question... Wait, I've forgotten your question. Was it, why am I not worthy of love? Excalibur threw me off for a second. A love reading, please. What makes me not ready for it? Yeah, not ready for love. Worthy, I am worthy. How about some UK grime for a change? Alright, you're gonna have a spicy reading. What is it called? Like chill step? It's still gotta be like mildly relaxing. Sorry. Sorry, I'm just trying to find something that's both relaxing and hardcore at the same time. Alright, I don't actually know what this playlist is. We'll just find out together. Horny? That's what she said. Alright, sentence. So, why... we're starting with the Three of Pentacles. You believe yourself to be worthy of love, or at least to be sowing the right seeds. You are heading in the right direction, but it's followed by the Ace of Cups. It's not that you don't hold love within and that you are capable of it. You just don't think there's anyone to match it. And you won't until that person quite literally knocks into you and sweeps you off your feet. But that will happen. The only person in your way is yourself, and with the Knight of Swords as your negative, you will keep telling yourself that there is no one that truly aligns with who I am and what I am doing. And yet that is the universe's card to play, to go, let me show you what chaos truly looks like. And when it does with the Temperance, your life will be both thrown out of balance and will only then also be completely balanceable. There is nothing wrong with you, sentence. There is nothing in your way, but the right person just hasn't come along yet. And while you wait, by all means, learn to love yourself more so you have more to give when the time is right. But for now, just balance what you have. And your final card is the Two of Cups. As long as you are balancing what you have, the universe will surprise you at the perfect moment and give you someone worthy of your love. To the point I almost want to say that the next person you find will be a long-term relationship. It won't be a one-night stand. It will have meaning. It will be worthy of all of your effort. Sorry to put that pressure on you, but the next time you fall in love, it may also be the last time. But that love will stay with you forever. So do you want me to go back to some relaxing music, or are we alright with this? Thank you, sentence. Bruh, time for you to save up money till you meet that person. Change the music. You want to change the music? Alright, I'll change it. Go on, Jing, what's your question? But Cap's like, I love it. I like it. I'm curious that I'm gonna be a house husband. A general for December and January. Alright. Let's see what the end of this year and the start of next year holds for you, Jing. It could also be a touche, Excalibur. Maybe house husband. It's true. Now you say that, I remember it. Alright, Jing. Love is still a huge thing for you, Jing. It plays a huge role right now, and we've got the Chariot, so this is a move in the right direction. Whether this is... I think this is something new. I don't know what's happening in your current situation, Jing. Whether you've just started something new or you're willing to start something new, no matter your circumstances right now. Put it this way, true love is right round the corner. And so your negative would mean the completion of an old relationship, most likely with the Ten of Swords. So if you are in a relationship right now, things would have to end. Things would need to be completed, and we've got the Knight of Wands as your positive, so we would need to build up our motivation to do so. And yet, Jing, in doing so, we basically move in a completely different direction than we are to now. We've got the Eight of Wands reversed, so if you want something to celebrate, it sounds weird, but just start turning the wheel. What's RS? Relationship? Yeah, you're in a relationship right now. It was the question was more: is it a new one or an old one? Because this card is screaming for something new. And if things carry on as they are, there isn't a lot to celebrate. Because you've already experienced all the love that you can out of this. I gotta run. No worries, in a voice. I'll see you later. True love. Jing, by all means, explain the situation. How do you feel in your current relationship? House husband tasks. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But from what I see here, I feel it's hard for me to go far. I feel it's hard for me to go far. As in to walk away from what you have. But it should be a really easy... It should be really easy. Hard for me to far with him. I don't know if it's your English or my English that is making us struggle to communicate. Because I still got a kid. Oh, I understand. Jing, you can still love that child and not be a prisoner to your husband because of him or her, your child. The facts of these last cards are, if you are unwilling to move from your current situation, you will continue to suffer. We don't have the stability and income. Would you say you still love them? Put it this way, if you still feel like you love them, then there is ground to work on it with the love card here. But if there is no physical love between you, if there is nothing actually holding you two together apart from your child, then there is nothing to gain from staying with him. Miss Coco, welcome. For everyone on Twitch or YouTube, the queue is closed at the moment. Hugo, welcome in as well. But even though the queue is closed, we will have a quick fire round at the very end. There's only 3 people left in the queue. It's kind of confusing though. It's not confusing, it's a big decision to make, and you've given yourself 2 months to make this decision. You've asked for December and January. Now, if nothing changes within that amount of time, you should write on a little post-it. If nothing changes in January or whatever the first month is of next year, then it's time to move on. No, if you get to Feb and nothing's changed, you should have already been gone. You've got 2 months, December and Jan. Make your decision within that amount of time. And if there is no love there, enough is enough, because you are worth more than you have right now. But Jing, there's not a lot more I can see, but I hope that helps. Alright, let me change the music, because this is a bit... For those coming in now, this isn't usually what I'm playing. But we were asked for... Your career didn't come up, so yeah, no, your career is good. It's more of an assumption, but yeah, your career seems to be on top of... You seem to be on top of things. Miso, let me know if you're here. Credit to you if you are. That was like 2 hours ago when you joined the queue. Oh my god, you are. Alright, awesome. Go on, what's your question? Yeah, let me change the music. Okay, I do actually quite like this. It's a bit of a tune, this. Yeah, let me go back to the Celtic one. Shaman, welcome in. The queue is closed, but stick around until the very end. And we'll have a quick fire round for everyone. Oh, I was just getting out the good emotes. Whose emotes are those? Gypsy Mirror. Never heard of them. Shaman, thank you for the follow. Alright, how does Amid feel towards me and his next action? How does he feel towards me and his next actions towards me? Like, what are his next actions towards me? Do you mind me asking, is this a crush or is... What are they to you? It's very calming. I just put on some... relaxing, I think it's Irish. A romantic partner. Alright, let's have a look. I can give you the, it's just a playlist on YouTube. I had this playing in the shop and almost everyone that came in was like, oh my god, I could sleep. It's like a 9-hour playlist, so by all means, if you need to get knocked out, just play this before you go to bed. Alright, Miso. So this is a romantic relationship. Doesn't look very romantic. How does Aiden feel towards me and his actions towards me? So let's start with you. We're starting with the Six of Pentacles. So you believe something's out of whack. Or at least between the two of you, things aren't very balanced. And that's followed by the Queen of Wands. So you still want things to work out and you have the motivation to make that happen. But then we go to the negative, and there's way too much now. I don't know on whose head this is, but someone's doing a lot of daydreaming, and they're spending a lot of time outside of the relationship. This doesn't mean cheating or anything like that, but whether it's work, worries, or just other things on their mind are taking up so much of their time that a relationship is second to their day-to-day life, and it's obviously getting in the way. You're positive though, the King of Wands, it's basically you. The positives here are the energy that you bring to the table that keep this relationship alive, but the answer is the Justice card. And obviously for the amount of energy you bring, it is not equal. You bring a lot more than they do, and therefore it's have to go and meditate. Oh, no worries, Hugo. When did you say that? Sorry, my chat on OBS froze. No, I'm not 13. When did I say you were 13? Huh? "13 is my favorite number. I hope that isn't your age." Oh, Hugo asked. No, you're more mature than that. To be honest, in terms of this relationship, you are actually the more mature one. But due to the fact there is very little balance between the two of you, you've basically put them on a pedestal. You've got the Hierophant, the loyalty card. You are very loyal and you receive very little loyalty back due to we have boredom, followed by the Three of Swords. Now, this is heartbreak in terms of that conversation needs to be had. Why do you not put in as much as I do? Now, that doesn't mean this relationship is over. But if you aren't willing to... oh, he suddenly cut me out. So you're struggling to communicate as well. Put it this way. Try and have the conversation and get everything out on the table, how you feel, because I wouldn't be surprised with the Queen of Wands that he probably doesn't even know the full extent of your feelings. But in terms of his or Aiden's side of things, with that Three of Swords, he doesn't have the attention to give you that same amount of love back. That's just a fact of this amount of time. Now, whether that's due to unlucky circumstances in his life, I don't know what those are. But if he has cut you off to the point you can't get through to him and communicate with him, you are better off letting him go. And he will need this time to basically heal and get over whatever he's going through right now. But Miso, I hope that helps. Put it this way, if it is to do with you, the only thing you have done wrong is give too much of yourself too soon. Is you have loved too hard by putting them on the pedestal. So don't beat yourself up for this. You didn't do anything wrong. And for the right person, that amount of attention would be amazing. Thank you. Alright, Joe, I believe you're the last person before the quick fire round. What do I need to know today? Off now to class, no worries, Miso. Have a good day. But not least, oh, how many cards is that? Nice. What on earth are these cards? Alright, we've got the Five of Wands to start with, and we've got the Five of Cups as your answer. You're making your life hard for yourself. When your life is already hard enough. We've got the Nine of Wands subconsciously. The negative is we don't have a quick solution. We have no way to quickly ground ourselves, but what we do have is support. Now, I don't know if you agree with this, but your positives, the Ten of Cups, you've got people around you that can help you, that can quite literally take your worries away. The question is, are you willing to give your worries to the people around you? Because right now we are looking at things in a very negative light, and therefore are almost fearful to share your worries and concerns with those around you, because it's followed by the worry card, and then you have the death card. They can have them. I'm not worried, really. Joe, every week you're the only person that disagrees with my readings, or at least to the extent you do. You got the worry card. It's the one thing that is certain in this reading. Ask yourself what you are worried about, and even if you've got to a point where you worry a lot less than you used to, stop comparing yourself to that version of yourself and start questioning, maybe I can worry even less than I do today. And then will come that next version of yourself. You will change further and improve further. The last card is the Emperor. But it's reversed. This isn't a time to be leading others. It's a time to respect yourself and the journey you are on. To the point that the fighting, the negative thoughts, these things are all tailored towards your future, and yet in the present moment, there is nothing to fight for. There is nothing to worry about. So I hope that helps. Nice. I do hope that helps, Joe. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind if I'm wrong. But I do always find it funny when you disagree with parts of the reading. Just not worried. I'm always worried of a lack of worrying. Really? There we go. I'm just thinking of the road ahead. It's not going to be easy. That reading just told you not to worry about the road ahead. Like, what is your definition of worry? So used when I'm working hard, everyone told me to relax. Now I am, and everyone is worried am I too relaxed. No, not in the slightest. Saying that, people always find something to complain about. I had a friend, the same in private chat, like I'm actually doing, and as instructed, and I love it. Thank you, Joe. Let's do the quick fire round. This is where I wish I was intuitive and I could just be like, see? This is what the cards are actually trying to tell you, instead of me just having to use logic to read the cards. It's alright, that's why I'm tapping into the horoscopes and whatnot. Just like, if we're talking about anything I'm worried about, I guess I'm just worried in like a year's time my readings are the same. I think people are not used to me being relaxed. I'm the kick-ass coach they expect me to be. It's the opposite of what I should be doing. Alright, so for the quick fire round, write the word angel followed by your question. Am I really? Oh, what was that? What about YouTube? Oh, and anyone, and we'll do everyone in chat and then follow with a raid. Alright. Capt has asked, what? We have child. Love your inner child, Cap. You care deeply about children, and they readily respond to your love. All children, including your own inner child, require love, affection, and attention. We can clear and open your heart and schedule so that you can give more time and energy to the children who need you. Joe, am I relaxed? Why is everyone writing Wangel? Look what you've started, Cat. You're gonna have to stop doing that. Joe, I was just waiting for you to say no. Am I relaxed? Finally, an opportunity to forgive. This situation brings you the opportunity to heal, grow, and release negative patterns. Hold the intention of seeing the others in a divine light and goodness. We will help you to release unforgiving thoughts, feelings, and energies, and lift you to a higher place of peace and compassion. It's actually a really interesting way of looking at it. It's not that you're not relaxed, Joe. You are relaxed, but becoming relaxed was the skill that allows you to grow through this next phase. Sorry, Titan's also playing with all of his toys right now. Shaman, why I have depression? Because you're not using the energy you have. We have energy work. Life can be electrifying because its very essence is energy. Your body is a remarkable energy field that will positively respond to loving treatment. Your hands and heart are activated to give healing energy to your loved ones and clients. Shaman, the energy in your body has stagnated. So spend some time moving it. Even if it's just listening to a Reiki meditation and allowing energy to flow in and out of your body, you'll feel so much better within yourself. Because it won't be just the same. How can I release these energies? Have you ever heard of anything like a grounding cord? I mean, you can do something as simple as a body scan and the energy in your body will completely change. These all do require some form of meditation. It's just tapping into that presence to do so. Alright, I want you to, whether it's on YouTube or even Google or anything, I mean, what Joe says there is correct. Your intention is basically the be-all and end-all of it. And so if you... these guided meditations, so you can type in body scan meditation and it will probably take you from your head down to your feet, and your attention will physically move through your body. Where would you say your mind's eye is? Where do your thoughts come from? You can start there. I'll try it. Awesome, Shaman. Oh, sorry. Excalibur. What do I gotta do tomorrow? We're gonna be doing our life purpose tomorrow, Excalibur. The purpose of your life is to serve in a way that brings great joy to yourself and others. Don't worry about finding your purpose, instead focus upon serving a purpose. Then your purpose will serve you. Yes, I did, Shaman. If you're able to move that energy, it can go wherever you want. To your friends, to your loved ones. Nice. Who's next? Sentence. Is the new love someone I already know? Or knew? We have listened. I think it's fair to say now isn't the right time to be asking that question. The fact is, when I did your reading, I said you hadn't met them yet. The right person hasn't come along. Quiet your mind, beloved one, and listen to our gentle reassurance that everything has been taken care of. Stay in a quiet and receptive state, without worrying about your exact nature of your desires. A quiet mind and body hears as quickly and as clearly. This is our request to you. Listen. Interesting. I have a question about this. I can do a little Reiki healing, but somewhere I can't use it on myself. When I try to heal myself, I usually feel nothing, but when I heal like family members, they always feel the energy. That's awesome, Shaman. And then if that's the case, I mean, first of all, that is a joke. If you're able to heal those around you, put it this way, how did you even learn how to do Reiki if it wasn't on yourself? The first course of Reiki is on yourself, and it's the ability to move energy through your body. And through something as simple as placing your hands on your own body, you can remove pain, you can let go of worries. I don't know, I just can transfer energy to the loved ones. The soul knows. You are remembering. I feel like it's more of a limiting belief, Shaman. It's harder to give your energy to others than to move it around your own body. Another little tip though is if you are, this may be another reason why you're feeling depressed, is if you are a natural empath and you give a lot of yourself, another thing they teach when you like become a Reiki master is the energy shouldn't be coming from you. There is an endless well of universal energy all around you, in the air, in the plants, in anything and everything. And you should quite literally feel like a funnel. You should allow that energy to come in through your palms, through your feet, through the crown of your chakra, and allow it to pass through you, and therefore you won't be giving every ounce of your energy to those around you. Really, when people block it, it's hard to feel it on yourself. Yeah, but I've never heard someone that's blocked themselves and yet are able to heal others. No, people feel it when they do it, but they can't feel it on themselves.
Yeah, it's not happening because not everyone feels the same when they receive it.
Alright, my wife just turned around and said, you probably are doing it to yourself, you're just probably not feeling it.
The intention is what matters.
Yeah, I said that. Did I miss anyone? Was that everyone in the queue that wanted a reading? Yeah, let me know if I missed anyone. But if not, who should we raid today? Like I said, write the word angel followed by your question if you did want a reading. Maybe ask the tarot if I'm a healer or not. It will tell the truth. Shaman, we are at the end of the stream and oh no, Margot's just joined in. Okay. It looks like we're staying a bit longer. Welcome in, everyone. We are doing the quick fire round. Welcome in. I was actually about to end the stream. But Margot, thank you. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everyone. My name is Curio Wizard. I am a tarot reader. Margot, do you do Reiki? We've just had someone ask the question. They're able to heal and help others with their energy, but are unable to feel it on themselves. But we are going to end soon. But write the word angel followed by your question. Agent, if I missed you, write your question again. Just write the word angel followed by your question, and we'll do everyone in chat, and then we'll go to a raid. But Blue, welcome in. Who's in? We've got Margot, Tira. Sorry, I'm gonna butcher some of these names. Blue, Agent, welcome back. Or I don't know, you may have just been lurking. Dream as well, welcome. And thank you for the shout out. Whoever did that. So Blue, you're first. Out of the raiders. A general. We have shower of abundance. To heal your financial situation, first give us your worries concerning money. We will guide you in order to show you how to create and accept abundance. As we work together, your financial situation will heal as fast as you'll allow. Agent, will my sleep schedule ever be better? We have time to go. The answer is probably no. We've still got things to do. The sun sets and rises each day. And it's the same with the avenues in your life. See the beauty within each sunset in your life, and know that the sun will always rise again tomorrow. Endings are merely the start of new beginnings, and we are with you through each phase and cycle. Being lurking, no worries. I know that was you sentence. Is Lee Rick here as well? Or is he streaming? We can raid him afterwards if he is. I need sleep. Yeah, did no one else have a question? Anyone can ask. No, it's not. Oh, no. Amaranth is live. Alright, let's try and stick to tarot readers. Let me have a look. Who's on the tarot section at the moment? By all means, it's not too late to ask for an angel card. There's a lot of new faces, actually. Who... Oh, this person's got a pretty cool setup. You want to read Granny Savage? I've just tapped onto Peach Mum. A morning meditation and free readings. I think we're going to raid them. But Shaman, why... Go on, let me give you one more, Shaman, seeing that you did come in late. Why I can't heal myself with Reiki? And just a heads up, I will be, I'll be on again tomorrow from 3 to 6. It's 6:30 now, so just make sure you're here before this time. And then I will be able to give you a proper reading if you make it into the queue. We need acceptance, Shaman. See yourself and others through the eyes of the angels, with unconditional love and acceptance. In this way, you inspire and lift everyone to their highest potential. Dream. Guidance from my spirit guides. Oh, on my spiritual path, we have assertiveness. This situation can be healed gently and with love, as you've requested. Yet there is a need for your strength and trustfulness with the other people involved. Sorry, truthfulness with the other people involved. We will stand right behind you as you speak your truth, giving you strength and guiding your words. Trail, where are you? We have release and surrender. We shower you with blessings of our radiant love. Open your arms and release the challenges that you've held tightly gripped within your hands. Open your hands, arms, and heart to our love and assistance. Thank you, everyone. For those that did jump into the raid, by all means, drop a follow if you want to continue, see what when I'm live. We will be streaming again tomorrow, on Monday. And Trail, thank you for the follow. That's powerful. Even if I was trolling. Yeah. Did I miss anyone else while I was looking on looking for people to raid? Yeah, go on. Let's raid this peach person. Oh no, what did I do? Copy. Peach person. Right, from me, stay kind, stay cute, stay curious, my friends, and I'll see you all very soon.